How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we are going to take a look at something that's never happened in crypto before. We're going to take a look at Russia, Ukraine, where that is at. We are going to take a look at what's happening on the exchanges with Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're also going to take a look at some other stuff that's happening in the crypto markets, including a new country proposing Bitcoin as legal tender. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button and subscribe button, I really do appreciate that. It helps out the channel a lot and shows that you guys like this and it pushes it to more people. Now, I want to bring this up real quick. We see things like this happen all the time in crypto where some DeFi loses hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, if not tens of millions of dollars. And this continues to happen, which is why I like a couple of the more centralized ways of getting interest on your cryptocurrency. I still dabble in DeFi, and there are certain protocols I like, but I have not stopped using this since the first day that I put money in it, and that's BlockFi. So if you're outside the US, you can still get an interest rate on your crypto. If you're inside the US, that possibly could be happening down the line, but they'll give you up to a $250 bonus when you sign up and start depositing on BlockFi. You can deposit Bitcoin, you can deposit USD, and then turn it into Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. You can deposit a lot of different things on here. So definitely check out the link underneath the video to this if you're interested. Now, the whole cryptocurrency market looks okay today, right? On the last 7 days, almost everything's up. On the last 24 hours, we've pretty much gone sideways, maybe just up a slight amount. Overall, in the stock market, we're pretty much sideways today too. So no big surprises there. But we've spent so much time over the last couple months looking at what's happening in Russia and Ukraine, and it seems like we've kind of gotten to this stalemate. Now, again, I'll talk about the thing that's never happened before here in a couple minutes, but we've pretty much come to this stalemate where Ukraine is holding a couple of their major cities. Russia continues to fire missiles and artillery, and it seems like they've kind of changed their plan. They thought this was going to be a couple days, and I remember a couple days in hearing that, hey, they're probably going to take the capital within hours or within a day or two. Now, it sounds like this is going to be long and drawn out. Now, President Zelensky has said that they are still open to talks. They've already had 3 or 4 talks already, but it sounds like we're not necessarily getting to the end or the resolution right now. Now, that could change, right? Any day now, we could hear about a ceasefire and that they've come to some agreement. But right now, it just seems like this is going to be kind of drawn out and long. Now, this is terrible for everyone in Ukraine, even for a good amount of the Russian citizens too that don't support this. But right now, if you're looking at it just from a market perspective, the market hates uncertainty. So there's a lot of fear at the beginning. Now it's just kind of long and drawn out, and there's less fear about Russia and Ukraine right now. Now, at the same time, we've seen a lot of use cases for Bitcoin, right? From just the seizure resistance aspect of it to sending it across the world. It's been on the world stage. And with that, some people have obviously been buying and taking it off exchanges. We've seen this. This is Bitcoin's amount on exchanges here. And you can see that over the last couple of weeks, we've seen a big drain off the exchanges to now only 2.3 million left. So just a couple weeks ago, we were around 2.4 million. Now, this isn't just Bitcoin that's seeing this too. We see more and more Ethereum come off exchanges as well. And we even saw a good amount staked. All of a sudden, this kind of explosion of more Ethereum being staked. We went from just 8% in March to now almost 9% in March, which is kind of a big jump when you compare it to some of these other periods where we were just slowly adding more to the Ethereum 2.0. So a lot of Ethereum is being staked right now. Now, we also have news of Malaysia ministry proposing legal tender of cryptocurrency. This just happened today. We hope the government can allow this. We are trying to see how we can legalize this so that we can develop youth participation in crypto and assist them. Now, this might be because we've seen El Salvador talk about Bitcoin bonds and being able to raise $1 billion. Now, this has kind of been delayed. A lot of people thought it was going to be last week, myself included. It seems like it's not. Obviously, it didn't happen last week, but it seems like it's going to be delayed maybe a couple weeks. But a lot of different countries are now looking at this and saying, hey, if they can raise $1 billion, we'd love to raise that too. A lot of tourism is happening in El Salvador, and this is just overall helping their economy a great deal. So if we can do that, then we should probably take advantage of it before everyone gets in on it, right? Because there's a lot of excitement here. If every country starts doing Bitcoin bonds, though, It's probably not going to be as much excitement and you won't be able to get as much money. Now, something that's never happened before in crypto just happened today. Goldman Sachs announces milestone with first ever over-the-counter crypto trade with Galaxy Digital. Goldman is close to announcing that is the first major US bank to ever trade an over-the-counter crypto transaction. They traded a Bitcoin-linked instrument called a non-deliverable option with crypto merchant bank Galaxy Digital, according to the two firms. The move is seen as a notable step in the development of crypto markets for institutional investors, in part because of the nature of OTC trades. Compared to the exchange-based CME Group Bitcoin products that Goldman began trading last year, the bank is taking on greater risk by acting as a principal of the transactions, according to the firms. The trade represents the first step the banks have taken to offer direct, customizable exposure to the crypto markets on behalf of their clients. So this is a pretty big step in the right direction. Banks are becoming more comfortable with holding actual Bitcoin and making more direct plays on cryptocurrency as opposed to just these exchange-based Bitcoin products. And this, I think, makes a greater and greater case for a spot Bitcoin ETF. If banks start playing around or start buying straight up cryptocurrency or making trades with firms like this, I think it's more and more likely that the US is just going to say, hey, if all the other banks are doing it, if they're offering it to their clients, we should probably approve that SEC Bitcoin ETF. Now, that's probably happening later this year. They just keep on shooting down every spot ETF that comes across their desk. But eventually, this will have to happen. If we want to actually be able to compete, right, they're trying to create some new regulation in cryptocurrency. If we're trying to compete with other countries, we need a spot ETF, which just means more and more will be drained off exchanges. More and more people will buy just in retirement accounts, different ways that are a little bit more comfortable than holding your own Bitcoin. Now, this means that they won't have that ability to hold their own keys if they're buying a spot Bitcoin ETF in their retirement account, and that seizure resistance part of Bitcoin won't be there. But it's still a better option than not having Bitcoin, in my opinion. If you really do think the price is going to go up, at least then you get some exposure and can gain some money, gain some wealth from it. So overall, I don't think we're in too bad a place in the crypto markets. Seems like there's good news day after day, and of course there are always going to be minor setbacks. But overall, I think we're going in the right direction. There's a lot of adoption. There are a lot of people that are starting to get into crypto. There are a lot of people that are accumulating, and we will see price fluctuations. But throughout time, if you dollar cost average, especially into Bitcoin specifically, but even some of the top projects out there, you will make a lot of money. Let me know what you guys do down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much. Be aware of all the scammers in the comment section. Check out the link to BlockFi underneath the video. Bye.